When it comes to horror, survival, and suspense, it's hard to beat Alien Isolation. I mean that in every sense, because even though the game isn't as hard as previous demonstrations, it's still far from easy. This is the kind of game that requires a sense of drive that borders on masochism, but at the same time, it works.
Something's on this station. Something you wouldn't believe.
Almost everything on the Sevastopol is a threat to your safety. That includes human survivors who are scared and armed, always a wonderful combination, the station's android workforce, which lost their may not injure human beings directives, and the station's AI, which puts the preservation of human life really low on its priority list. Some of these factions may be cooperative, and it's up to the player to figure out which are friends or foes. Playing Alien Isolation is an intense experience. Most of it is spent slowly creeping from one hiding spot to the next, and picking up crafting materials on the way. The game really brings out a player's will to live, though it is marked by a persistent sense of paranoia, even during the game's quieter moments. Besides wanting to see how the plot plays out, the motivation for getting through the space station is to see the space station. Alien Isolation has some spectacular graphics, with characters that you can see sweating, and features a retro sci-fi look inspired by the 1979 movie. Practically every moment is a painful reminder that Amanda is not a soldier. She is a civilian thrown into a deadly situation and has to rely solely on her wits to survive and escape. There is no cavalry coming, and direct confrontation with the alien is unwinnable. The game ups the tension even further by only allowing a single save slot for the entire campaign. That's not to say that Amanda is completely helpless. She does pick up a weapon or two, such as a revolver, stun baton, and the ever so rare homemade flamethrower. She also finds a large wrench tool which can be used to bludgeon people trying to kill you. However, weapons offer a false sense of security. Ammunition is scarce, and guns make a lot of noise which could draw unwanted attention to your location. Her best tool is her portable motion tracker, which serves as a good indicator of exactly how screwed she is. For a game that relies so heavily on moving around, Alien Isolation's controls can get a little unwieldy. Amanda lacks the ability to jump, climb, or vault over objects. It can take a few precious seconds to properly crouch and get the prompt to enter a vent. It can also take a moment to disengage from containers, especially when all you want to do is grab what you can and move on. The worst parts of the game, other than the repeated dying, are the hacking puzzles. Amanda carries a big clunky device that looks like a large screened radio frequency tuner to unlock certain doors. Alien Isolation is for people who can withstand a heightened emotional state for a prolonged period of time. Patience, observation, and fast action are paramount. There were numerous occasions after being brutally killed again and again that I had to step away and say, okay, that's enough. But the thing is, it wasn't. I kept going back to see if I could be a survivor, outmaneuver the perfect organism, and get through the level alive. Shack News gives Alien Isolation an 8 out of 10.